Welcome to Weather and Climate Chat, the first weather and climate chat of meteorological summer. Been a few weeks since Dr. Davis and I have been together. I'm Monsoon Mike, and you're Dr. Davis. Welcome back to the show.
Good to be back.
Yeah, and you really are good to be back because you were a couple weeks, or at least a week and some days across the pond, as they say.
Yeah, I was over in Europe for the past 2 weeks, and it was nice over there. We had pretty nice weather, actually. Rained a couple times, but it was during the night. Didn't have to go out, so it was
Not too bad. And over here, it's been fairly cool and unsettled. So,
yeah, I saw that. It was going pretty cool and a lot of rain around this part of the country.
When I was filling in for you over the 10 or so days that you were gone, it seemed like every forecast that I wrote was the same. Mostly cloudy with a chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could pretty much rubber stamp all the forecasts.
So what's been causing that stagnant pattern of sorts the past few week or two?
That would be more in the way of probably blocking that we're seeing, especially it's kind of sticking around now. Mm-hmm. Just the systems just aren't really moving too fast, or you just have one system move and then another one quickly take its place.
So let's break it down what we're seeing now and what we have coming up. And unfortunately, it looks like that blocky type of pattern exists or will continue, will persist is the word I'm looking for. We're recording this on Friday, June 2nd. Yesterday, we had our first really nice day in some time. Well, Wednesday wasn't too bad either. The sun broke out after some morning showers, and the afternoon was nice. But yesterday was gorgeous wall to wall. Today's pretty nice. We could see a shower or a thunder shower later, but not.
There's a weak shortwave that's trying to move through, so we could get a little spotty shower, maybe a thunderstorm later today. I don't really think it's going to be much of anything.
Yeah, I think the National Weather Service has it pretty much like 30% or so. Let's see what the percentage. 20%. Okay. So,
typically with mid-level cyclonic energy like what you might be getting with the shortwave, there's a enhanced uplift possibility. But we have such a dry atmosphere right now, it's going to be difficult to try to find some moisture.
Okay. And I don't think
I'm looking outside right now, and I don't see much in the way of actual cloud cover. I see some cirrus, but other than that,
I see like a cumulus cloud off in the distance
cumulus near the horizon.
Yeah, so pretty dry atmosphere. Okay. And then tomorrow looks great as well, too. So it looks like another day much like yesterday. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 74, says the National Weather Service, and we agree with that. We looked at the models, and it looks like a fairly nice day tomorrow.
Yes, you have more of a weakened high pressure that's sort of trying to come down from the north ahead of the low pressure system that's going to be impacting us on Sunday.
And we've had a streak of not so nice Saturdays dating all the way back to graduation. Even last Saturday, we had a couple showers roll through in the afternoon. Last Saturday wasn't too bad. The prior Saturday, I think, was rainy. The prior Saturday to that was rainy. So this is going to be a rare, really nice Saturday, so get out and enjoy.
Yes, I would agree with that statement.
Right, because Sunday, we start to get back into that darned blocking pattern.
Although Sunday morning might be okay.
You might wake up sort of like last Sunday. Were you back home yet last Sunday or not?
Yes.
Okay, sort of like last Sunday, if you remember. I think we woke up and it was nice, and by the afternoon it was kind of cruddy, and I think that might be similar.
Yeah, it's probably going to be about the same.
Yeah, okay. So we get some. What happens early next week? Looks like we get into another blocky type pattern.
Yeah, the low pressure comes out of the Great Lakes. Going to be bringing us some rainfall probably Sunday into Monday, and then it kind of lingers around the Virginia coast for the next couple days after that, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. But you and I were looking at a pretty strong low pressure system that's near Iceland right now, which is pretty much blocking any sort of motion in the atmosphere.
Yeah, it looks like so it looks like Sunday even through Tuesday, maybe even a little on Wednesday. It looks like a fairly unsettled pattern, and there are one or two runs that look a little bit like there could be some heavier rain, and the National Weather Service even mentioned that in their discussion that in this kind of a pattern there could be an hour here or two that could be a little on the heavier side even.
And if I recall from the models, it looked like Monday and the Tuesday morning looked like the best chance for some heavy rainfall.
Heavier rain. Okay, so generally, unfortunately, not saying that you're not going to see any sunshine for days. I mean, we've seen in patterns like this where you get a little bit of, a little break here or there, an hour or two, but definitely leaning on the cloudier, more unsettled side from late Sunday into Wednesday, maybe, before we finally start to dry out a little bit.
And that's what we saw, too, at the Climate Prediction Center, how they had it cooler for the next 2 weeks.
And my friends and fans on my page who love the heat are not happy about this. I'm not complaining. But that's something we haven't seen in the first half of June for the past few Junes, for sure. Lots of blue.
And it also stems from all the rainfall we had the past few weeks, how that's been evaporating. So you have a lot of moisture to essentially help cool the atmosphere.
So most of the East Coast remaining below normal temperature-wise, June 7th through 11th.
Western U.S. looks like it's going to be baking.
So if you want to warm up, go out to the west half. Precipitation-wise, doesn't look too bad. I mean, right now we got equal chances. They have us for the 7th through the 11th of below normal versus.
I've been away the past couple of days, but are we still above average for precipitation?
I believe so.
I think Allentown was about an inch and a half above.
I think it
last
depends
I checked.
on
then Reading was about half an inch.
Yeah,
3/4. I think below.
I think it depends on the exact city you're talking about, but yeah,
and Kutztown's pretty much right
in the middle,
cutoff point.
Well, I think the takeaway from this is we're definitely not worried about a drought for now, which is good.
Yes,
we're doing pretty good with precipitation.
Yeah, we're doing all right there.
So 6 to 10 day outlook. It looks like we stay on the cool side. 8 to 14 day outlook. It looks like it improves a little bit. Normal chances. No really widespread.
I would anticipate a lot of warming later in that week then.
Yeah.
Or what would that be? The 10 to 14 day outlook?
9 through 15. So this is the 8 to 14 day. Yeah.
So later in that period.
And maybe the second half of June, I think we may break out a little bit into a more seasonable, warm pattern. But at least for the first half of June, average to slightly below average temperatures.
Which, by the way, you and I were looking at the average temperatures there in the mid-upper 70s.
Right, and we should stress that everything is relative. When I use the word below average temperatures, people panic. Oh, I'm going to need my coat. I'm going to need no. It's just average temperatures this time of year are about 76, 77. So below average, maybe we're talking 68
upper 60s,
to 68 to 74 or whatever.
Yes.
So, and that's about what we could see. So, all right, well, there you have it, folks. If you're looking forward to instant summer, lots of heat, humidity, you're not going to get it actually, but I'm sure we'll make up for that eventually.
Yeah, we'll see. We got July and August to go through.
It's just starting, folks. It's just starting, so don't panic. But I know some people are not happy with that. So, well, that's that.